Dr. Jacobs, I welcome you to the podium.
Now, on to the 2019 Atlantic hurricane season outlook. This includes all activity in the Atlantic Ocean, Gulf of Mexico, and Caribbean from June 1st to November 30th. Atmospheric and ocean conditions that factored into this outlook include competing signals. On one hand, the ongoing El Nino is expected to persist and suppress activity in the Atlantic hurricane season. On the other hand, a combination of warmer than average sea surface temperatures in the tropical Atlantic and Caribbean combined with an enhanced West African monsoon favor increased activity. Overall, the Atlantic hurricane season outlook calls for a near normal season with a 70% chance of 9 to 15 named storms with top winds at least 39 miles an hour. Of those, 4 to 8 will become hurricanes with top winds of at least 74 miles an hour, and 2 to 4 major hurricanes reaching category 3, 4, or 5.
Any final questions in the room before we go to the phone? And we will come back to the room afterwards. But operator, can you please send us the first question?
My message today, it only takes one. It only takes one landfalling hurricane to cause great destruction to a community. Thus, we need to prepare now. Now, of course, that includes our state and local and federal partners, but it also means you. It means you as individuals, as families, as communities. You need to come together and take action now to protect yourselves, your property, and your financial future.
Tony Wood, Philadelphia Inquirer. Your line is now open.
We issue our ranges of activity, named storms, hurricanes, and major hurricanes, with a 70% likelihood. They're not the entire ranges of activity we've seen during past years with similar climate conditions and uncertainties to this year. But given that we issue the ranges with a 70% likelihood, that means we expect them to verify about 70% of the time, or about 7 in 10 seasons. And that's what we see. That those numbers really locked in 2008, 2009 period and have been sustained since we started getting very sophisticated climate models like the Global Forecast System, Climate Forecast System from NOAA. We have now significant modeling efforts from the Geophysical Fluid Dynamics Lab at NOAA. So the bottom line is we verify each of those ranges. We expect to be accurate in 7 out of 10 seasons, and they are. Sure. This year there are competing climate factors. There's a weak El Nino in place, and El Nino acts to increase the wind shear and suppress activity. Competing with El Nino is the ongoing patterns that we've seen since 1995 in association with the ongoing Atlantic high activity era, where the tropical Atlantic Ocean temperatures will be expected to be warmer than average, and with that we're expecting a stronger West African monsoon. So that warmer temperatures, stronger West African monsoon, they favor more activity. So it's these competing factors. There's some uncertainty based on model predictions as to how strong each of those factors will be. Most models at this point are predicting a weak El Nino with limited impacts, and most models at this point are predicting warmer Atlantic temperatures, but not too warm. So it looks at this time that a near normal season is most likely. But mind you, that's still a lot of activity. 9 to 15 named storms is a lot. 4 to 8 hurricanes is a lot. 2 to 4 major hurricanes is a lot. So the key message is we're expecting a near normal season, but regardless, that's a lot of activity. You need to start getting prepared for the hurricane season now.